Okay, can I tell you? My husband is 30.
36?
How old is my husband?
I think he's 36. Because he's 10 years younger than you.
No, he's... Fuck off. No, he was born in 87. So 2020. 17, so 3 and 3 is 6. Yeah, he's 36.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Anyway, my husband's 36, but he is absolutely already his father. It's adorable. He's adorable.
Yeah.
But the way he tells stories, it's just like his dad. Like when he was telling you the story about meeting Nicole Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
And then he like went into all this detail for absolutely no reason. And then you asked a question which just like completely sidetracked him. Babe, go back to the story, babe. I mean, I didn't say that.
Well, that's you spending so much time with him, knowing his idiosyncrasies and
It is
such
idiot.
as-
He is an idiot for that.
Yeah.
No, it's sweet. It's really, really cute. And I love hearing, because he gets so excited to tell stories. But sometimes I just wish, Editor Darby, that's what it is.
It's Editor Darby.
It's because I tell stories so succinctly.
I see your point. I don't want to gaslight you. I don't think that time was long. The telling me about Nicole Sullivan.
That's gaslighting me.
No. I didn't think that was long, but I know what you're talking about. Because sometimes I tell
The
he
hike.
does. The hike.
The hike.
The hike.
The hike.
You want to know something that's insane?
What?
Your husband was born in 87. Mike Cutie was born in 90.
90?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do they know how old you are?
Yeah.
We picked younger people. We made a mistake.
This one just found me. I didn't pick anyone.
Curtis and I did go for a hike today, and I want to say publicly, I want this on the record, it was all my idea.
I'm so happy for you.
Because I checked, you know what I did? I opened my app, weather, and I go, the high today was 71.
Oh, Mama, it
So-
feels fall as fuck out there right now.
And it was overcast.
Oh, I love that.
It was half overcast and half sunny. So when we got to the top of the hill, mountain, whatever you decide to call it, it was like oh my God, it was like watching two different movies.
Oh, fun.
Hollywood, you know. And the hottest man jogging shirtless, he kept running by us. And in my mind, I was like, he wants to meet us. He wants to have a three-way.
Let's have a three-way.
And I smiled, I nodded, but I think he fell off the mountain or something because it didn't happen.
Oh, yeah. I have two work stories to tell. One is related to
God.
a guy. There's a man that walks his dog every day wearing sweatpants, so I know he knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he has got the biggest, respectfully, the hugest log ride dick, like halfway down his leg.
You know, those can never get fully hard, though.
No, I'm not interested in doing anything with it, but I always get a little thrill when I see it.
Yeah, listen, I like seeing people's genitals. Like, not in a sexual way.
I like seeing their
I
bulge,
just,
yeah.
Like, I like human bodies, and show me your vulva.
Our DMs are open, you know what I mean?
For real, I love seeing people's genitals. What is that? Science. I'm a scientist.
Science.
So,
Yeah.
and I've always known that about myself. I've always said that about myself. Oh my God. Did I tell you that North Hollywood, very close to your work, sorry to dox you, they're putting in a Raising Cane's?
Hold on. Where?
You get out of your work, take a left.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the light where the park is,
Yeah.
take a left. And you
Oh.
go down to that intersection where the Starbucks is, and then there's like a weird strip mall on the other side. It's going in that strip mall. Like, it's already on Google Maps. It's happening.
Oh my God.
I'm so
This is incredible
excited.
news.
Isn't that incredible?
This is the best news I've heard.
Because the only chicken place like Raising Cane's that's close to us is Hawaiian fried chicken or Hawaiian hot chicken. And I'm going to tell you, sorry, they never make my order. I mean that. There is no way to order ahead of time with them. I have called. I have placed an order online through their website. I've used DoorDash. There's not a single time that I've gone in and it's been ready. And I've waited like half an hour and I'm like, surely. And it's always, oh my God, we didn't even see that ticket. 3 times.
There must be some sort of alert on you.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but you have so many issues with people not doing your stuff.
Well, I do have to check in with my neighbors every time I move to a new area. Or is that what you're talking about?
That's so funny.
Well, we don't live next to each other, so I don't have to inform you.
Oh, that's true. I gotta be honest, it's the cane sauce and that soggy, buttery bread for me.
Oh my God.
It's that
Ooh, I'm starving.
thick. I'm so hungry. I'm literally
then
so
we
hungry.
need to get through this
Okay.
so that we can go to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Let's drag you
Yeah.
la. Hello, uglies, and welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby Boo.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for proud of myself. Darby, can I share a moment of pride?
Proud of your boy.
Oh, Tina Burner. You know what? I could believe she could cross over to Dragula.
I forgot why I sang that all the time. Why I sang it like Ethel Merman. It's because of Tina
B.
Burner's cover.
Yeah.
Proud of your boy.
And she could go on Dragula and sing, proud of your boo. Lay.
There you go.
So we all know, if we don't know, I've been sort of experimenting with having a job. And it's been really hard.
Not going well.
It's been really busy because, I got emotions, I got hormones, I got all of this and that.
It's the hormones.
Today, I had an opportunity to go off on someone and I chose not to do that. So there's this woman that comes in. Her name is... And
You can't say her name?
The editors can bleep it out.
I
Anyway.
already have such a hard time editing you because you start a phrase 3 or 4 times before you finish the phrase. And now you're adding names. You know what I want to do? I'm sorry. You know what I want to do? I want to put together a compilation because there's always comments of people being like, Darby interrupts Alexis all the time and it's so frustrating. No, you know what it is? She says the beginning of a phrase and then there's 10 seconds of silence and then she just goes, and she exhales.
I'm weaving a tail.
So, well, right, but then you give up on the tail, which is fine. But then I jump in for your viewing pleasure. So people are always saying that I'm interrupting you. No, I'm not. It's this. So I just think.
You interrupted my story. Listen.
Moving the story along. I'm sorry, go
Okay,
ahead.
listen. This woman comes in. She comes in like every other week to exchange stuff, which, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But she's really rude. She's very entitled. She's super fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And I've never really gotten on with her. I was checking someone out today and I hear like raised voices from over here. And I look at, there's like mirrors everywhere. And I look at the mirror and there's like angry body language. And I was like, I'll be right back. And I go over there and I was like, is everything okay over here? This one, who I'm going to just start calling her this one.
Sure.
She's the one that annoys me. This one is like saying something, it doesn't matter. And then this other poor lady's like, I was just trying to walk past this lady and she started yelling at me. This one had her basket like onto the side, basically taking up the whole aisle.
Yeah.
So what I'm assuming happened is that someone tried to pass by. Maybe she bumped, whatever. I don't know. I wasn't there. But all I know is one of them more than the other one was yelling. And this woman is in her 50s. And that's being generous. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. And she wore sunglasses inside. It was already dark. I think I said something like, okay, stop. And then they passed. And then this one, the other one, not this one, the other one was like, while you're here, can I ask you where this is? And I was like, oh yeah, it's over there.
Did you yell it at her?
No, She was chill. She was just kind of, I assume, retaliating at this one.
Believe women.
I do believe women.
And we
So
said
this
it.
one goes about her business. She comes up to me and she goes, you should rewind the cameras before you make assumptions. And I go, I didn't make any assumptions. And she goes, well, you should back up the cameras before you make assumptions. And I go, let me get a manager for you. And I walked off.
Good job.
I walked off. And then, of course, the manager comes. This one, guess what she says? Not a fucking peep, because she had a return.
Yeah.
So she knew she had to be nice.
Proud of your girl.
I hope she never comes in again.
Oh,
And
no,
actually,
she will.
I hope she does come in again. And I'm just gonna,
Be nice as fuck.
I'm gonna give her nothing but
Yeah.
like what I have to for work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aren't you proud of me?
I am. That's really exciting.
Thank you. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm
Listen.
realizing sometimes it is my fault. You know what I mean? But this time, it wasn't.
What did you say? Say it again.
I said I'm learning. I'm growing, and and sometimes it is my fault.
Did we get that on film? Richard? I'm
Oh,
gonna jerk
I
off to
love
that
Ri-
every night before I go to sleep.
You have a tiny little lipstick fleck on one of your teeth.
Oh, that's blood.
Well, speaking of blood, we're here to talk about the blue blade.
Okay.
Richard, will you? I'm going to
Richard,
take that
can you-
again.
yeah.
Richard. Well, speaking of blood, we are here to talk about the Boulet Brothers Dragula Season 5, Episode 2. Can you believe we're already 2 episodes in?
Yeah. I can. That's something you say when you're on episode like 8.
I know.
Episode 2, can you believe it?
Okay, this episode was filth-centric. I gotta be honest, I had a little trouble watching it.
I didn't watch it. I watched it twice, but I didn't watch certain parts of it. I made a mistake. Okay, it came out. It came out at midnight, which I think is like 10 o'clock our time, and I did gummies last night.
Oh my god!
And so I said to Curtis, I says, why don't we watch Dragula? And he says, great idea. So we did. I couldn't handle it.
No.
I couldn't handle it. It was too real.
I have thought things were gross before, but this season there were moments I was just like,
there were moments of gore and there were flashes of blood.
Yeah, well done to everyone,
shouldn't
but
sing
also
Celine Dion around you. You'll harm her again.
She was at Katy Perry's show. Did you see that?
She
She's up and
was.
about. Yeah.
Was she in a wheelchair?
I don't know. She was seated.
Well, the Boulets heard our call because we said we missed the skits last week. And we did get a tiny one, but we did get the beginning of a skit. And I didn't realize it until later on. Look.
Oh, they're making the puppets.
Turning the puppets evil so they'll come to life for the extermination
you know
later.
what? They were doing the Chucky curse. Because I've been watching Chucky lately, this TV show. I really like it.
There's a strike. You can't talk about it.
No. The writer's strike is over.
Actor strike. Chucky is a SAG actor. Puppets are people too. I loved this.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize it obviously until I watched it the second time. And I was like,
a deep tease.
I love their dumb skits. They're so stupid. I love it. We get back to the long table room and they're like, who do you think is coming back? Is it Satana or is it JK? And everyone said it's definitely Satana.
Yeah.
And they were right.
They were right.
In comes Satana, now anaphylactic. That's what I said. Oh God, she was so funny. She said, I'm not really excited for Satana to come back because she seems like a bitch and she was really mean to me.
Yes.
That was so funny. Oh my God.
That was funny. That would be what I would say.
She's hilarious.
She is hilarious.
I'm getting good vibes from her.
Good sound bites.
Good sound bites. Yeah. And then I guess, in previous seasons, they would have to go to the runway. What do they call it?
The stage or the runway
to get the video message.
Feed.
But now they have a screen in
the long table room. Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Corner. Drag competition shows, it's fine. Do the same thing. I don't fucking care. Cool. If it's not broken, break it, They find out that they are going to do a trash can children challenge. That made me giggle because the actual name of those cards is
the
Garbage Pail Kids. Trash Can Children. And they were very careful to say child or children and never say kid. Yeah. I loved that. Sometimes laws are funny.
Yeah, and to get around laws, it's called a loophole. And loopholes are fun because Christians use them to do anal.
They find out also that they are about to drink some disgusting potion that's
it's
bad,
like eel,
and bad.
Dumpster juice.
And the person who wins gets to
throw a curse
Teletubby. What was it called? Teletubby toilet?
Teletubby.
I did not understand why it was Teletubby, and they never addressed it.
Maybe it went along with Garbage Pail Kids. I don't know.
But how come they could say Teletubby, but they couldn't say Garbage Pail Kids? What would you say instead of Teletubby? You'd say microfat? Telescope, microscope. That's where it's going.
Oh yeah. I was thinking television,
chubby,
monitor fat.
Monitor chubs.
Monitor chubby.
Oh, that makes me giggle. If you drink the disgusting thing first, you can put
a curse
on another contestant. So and they have to go do it.
They have to get ready in a porta potty.
With no mirror. No
lights.
Only poop.
And they have to get fully ready, get dressed. Now, listen.
Only poop.
I have spent some wonderful times in porta potties. But the Boulets probably picked the most disgusting one, fully used. One time I was on a camping trip with my father. You remember him?
Yeah.
And it was like a hike and then there was a porta potty, but it was up on, there was a lattice underneath. I don't know. He went first and he was like, son, He used to call me son back then because I was the
'Cause you
light
were
of his
his
life.
son.
I was the light of his
Oh,
life.
sun and
I was a
moon.
bright, shining planet. And
The sun's not a planet. Do you know that?
isn't it? Oh, it's a star.
You love to learn.
Thank you. Anyway, he said, that was fun because the wind was coming through the lattice and it was blowing up my butt. And I said,
Okay, I never
And I
told you
went
this, but your dad really did like to be rimmed. He said, ooh, it tickles.
so I did it. And I'm not going to lie, it was nice. It was nice having a cool breeze.
I love breezes.
Yeah. Also, I'm so sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to feel connected to the episode, so I also got ready in a porta potty. And I had it moved to your roof, so it's up there if you ever need it.
Okay, you had me, because you really do look like you got ready in porta potty, but I know that you didn't move shit to the roof.
Oh, no, I didn't, but I'm sponsored by a Cranes company.
Cranes?
Cranes!
Can I tell you something that's really upsetting to me?
Yeah.
I love cranes. I think they are so interesting.
Yeah.
And when we lived in Chicago, our last place, we lived on the... What floor did we live on? 9?
Yeah, that was my instinct.
And so we had like this great view of the city. One day, very casually, very normally, I said, oh my God, babe, look, there's a crane. That crane is lifting something onto that tall building. Come here and watch.
Because it's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating.
And it's a city. There's stuff all around it. So it's like, how is it not going to hurt somebody? Or maybe it will. He thought that was so fucking weird and funny. So now, whenever we're together out in the world and there's a crane, he talks down to me like I'm a child. And he'll go, look, babe, it's a crane. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, come on. He doesn't have a lot.
I know, and he does have to deal with me.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. He can have it.
Oh, I also wanted to feel connected to this episode, so
Yeah.
I took the liberty of getting us some of that dumpster juice.
Okay, well,
And I filled it in there. So
I
I
can
thought
tell
we
it's
could
really
drink.
warm.
I
Well,
thought
before
could
we do
drink.
that, though, JK returns.
JK
said, JK, I'm back.
Because they put an extra stein of garbage juice, and they were like, who's that for? And then JK comes back. I gotta be honest, fun.
Yeah, okay. Here's the deal. This is just internet rumor, okay? I cannot back this up.
Oh, wait, you have tea?
I mean, I have internet rumor.
Okay.
Do not know if this is true.
Okay.
Kind of hoping it is. There was a 12th monster, but what happened was they got so drunk they missed their flight, I think twice. So the Boulets said, don't bother coming. So they brought JK back because they really didn't need to eliminate anyone. And I think it's because they already filmed the TV talking for the next day, because the next day they were like, we've already killed one person and the body is stinky. And then it cut to Orgotic going, yum. Which was so scary. So I think JK was brought back because someone got too drunk to show up, which I have to say is so funny. I mean, I feel so bad for them because, listen, we've all made mistakes.
Yeah,
but that is so
If that's
funny.
true.
I hope
if
it's true.
Twice, oh wow, you just drank that garbage juice.
Oh, I
so
forgot it's garbage
casually.
juice. It tastes like coffee.
Wow, you're just really sucking it down. You've had
Yummy,
just
yummy.
worse things in your mouth.
Worse people. So JK comes back. They know that they're about to compete to send somebody to the fucking porta potty. I'm sorry. I don't care what your deal is with JK. That is not the time to bring it up. And I know they're just moving the story along, and there's probably a producer that's like, keep it up, keep it up. But Cynthia chose that moment to be like, I don't think you should be here. Fuck you. I don't like you. I was like, Cynthia, that is not a great idea. So they drink the slop, and guess
JK
who
wins.
JK. So of course, well, in true JK fashion, they do it in a very annoying way.
Soliloquy.
So they're giving a long monologue, which honestly,
They probably
loved.
were told, yeah.
But I love that. Again, JK said I'm annoying, and they are living up to that, and I appreciate that.
They're a person of their word, yeah.
Yeah, so of course they're like, Cynthia, you can go to the porta potty, you bitch. And I'm sorry to say, sorry to victim blame. It's kind of your fault, bitch.
Yeah, but also,
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
am right, and thank you for saying that.
but I like Cynthia Doll.
Oh, I love, obsessed, absolutely deeply obsessed.
Yeah.
Okay, dark, twisted, but I was really happy it was her in the porta potty because I knew she'd just be screaming the whole time, and she was.
Yeah.
Which was funny. Have you ever used a porta potty that's full?
No, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it have.
Like the mound of poop and pee pee is
Oh.
coming out of the toilet?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did that once at Special Olympics. Isn't that crazy?
Give them new porta potties.
I mean, there was
It's a special
there was a
Olympic.
line of porta potties, but there were just so many people. There was no organization, okay?
Yeah.
And so I just picked the one that no one was using, and clearly there was a reason. But I had already gone in, and I was super embarrassed to come out immediately. So I just peed on the mound. Listen, sometimes you just gotta go. I do want to say though, as much as I disagreed with Cynthia going off on JK because she was gonna get herself in a pickle, she did say when JK walked back in, I see Amazon is living up to their return policy.
That was funny. That made me laugh.
Killed me. Cynthia, you stupid fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I love her. You know what? Let's just go to the...
Let's go to
what
the
fuck?
stage.
What do they call
The
it?
floor show.
Thank you. Let's go to the floor. Show?
So too.
So too. First and foremost.
Oh
the
my
legs.
God, they
What
look
was the
incredible.
hair? That was incredible.
It was so good.
You know, there are times I'm picking a wig to wear and I'm just filled with like a thankfulness of your talent and just how great you are at hair. But then I see other wigs and I go, oh, she's not that good. So then we have two guest judges. The first is Matthew Lillard.
Oh my fucking God. I love Matthew Lillard.
There is just something about him. If you are of a certain age, we could never explain it, but we've always wanted to fuck Matthew Lillard. I don't know what it is.
It is Goofy Dick. Matthew Lillard is the epitome of Goofy Dick.
He was Obvi in Scream. He was in Freddy's.
Scooby-Doo.
He was in Five Nights at Freddy's.
He is in Five Nights at Freddy's. Did you watch that?
I did.
Oh, what'd you think?
I had a good time.
Yeah, me too. I fell asleep.
So you didn't have a good time?
I did have a good time.
You love sleeping though.
I'm such a voracious watcher of things, but I'm realizing that's why I gotta watch them all a million times because I fall asleep during everything. I fall asleep all the time. So when I rewatch, I see new pieces of shows that I'm like, oh yeah, I must have been asleep.
Do you ever want to go to a doctor? Or are you just like, you don't have insurance so you'll never go? I'm trying to help you.
I was falling asleep for a joke. But I started laughing in the middle of it.
I do want to say though, I really appreciated Matthew Lillard being an ally. He wore a heart on his shirt and then a heart rainbow pin, and he was so into it. He was giving his opinion. He was talking about wanting to see more from your drag, and I believed him because he's an actor.
Yeah.
I appreciate allies that go extra hard. I think
and
it's
just
charming.
like seemed super excited to be there.
I saw people on Twitter being like, shut up, Matthew Lillard, you don't know anything. But there is just something so heartwarming. This is so
well, the
dark.
things he was saying.
But heartwarming to see like a straight man overdo it. That's nice.
Well, I thought the critiques he was giving were like,
I thought they were informed.
I thought they were informed as like, this is what I would do as an actor, director. Like, these are some
clearly
things
they talked to, the judges talked to
Yeah.
themselves. So like he was picking up on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was so happy he was there. And then of course, Landon Cider.
Landon Cider are looking so fucking good.
We were supposed to do Fat Slut with him, but then he had to cancel. Weren't you so sad?
Yeah, I was sad.
I love Landon Cider.
Me too.
I didn't love them on this episode, but we'll get into that.
Oh.
So, they are trash can children.
They are trash can children.
Now, if you didn't pick up on it, they are kind of, what do you call them? Cabbage Patch Kids looking. They're
like-
trading cards of like Cabbage Patch Kids doing gross shit. And did you know that the guy who invented the Garbage Pail Kids also drew that like iconic comic that's...
Calvin and Hobbes.
No, it's the mouse...
Mickey Mouse.
No, Nazis. The mouse.
Yeah.
That's Garbage Pail
Spiegel
Kids.
Mouse or something.
That's
like,
Garbage Kids.
Oh,
That's Garbage Pail.
cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What a
Spiegel
left
Mouse?
turn.
Spiegel Mouse or whatever?
Spiegelman is his name. I forget the name. I think it's just called Mouse, M-A-U-S.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Is that right?
Maybe.
Google it. Up first we have Blackberry, and she was cute. Garbage
She
Pail
was cute.
Kid.
At first I thought, oh, she looks really cute. And then I saw like the bulby, like boils.
I liked that the boils were all over her legs, all over her face, and then her hair even had boils.
Yeah.
That's
That's Boyle
So
Boyle.
cute. Boy, oh Boyle. I loved this.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was super cute. I didn't see a lot of her ripping the boils open, which I'm assuming was
a part of it. Because they also had to do like
They
an
had to do
act
something
of
gross.
filth
Yeah.
on the floor show.
I gotta be honest, I did look away a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So it came out last night. I was able to watch it this morning when I was eating breakfast and
What?
at lunch. Honestly, I didn't finish my lunch. That's how grossed out I got.
Yeah.
And you know I love to eat food. That's why I'm hungry. Oh, look at that.
That's how it works. Learning and growing together.
Okay, speaking of filth. I go to a sandwich shop every day because it's close and it's quick. And the people there know me and they're really nice. And sometimes they'll like throw me a free chips or a free drink or whatever.
Extra bread.
They know me. I know them. I know the code to the bathroom automatically.
Yeah,
so
of course.
the other day I went to the bathroom. I typed in the code. The main guy that always helps me out was in there and he was sitting down. And I was like...
You walked in. Well, he didn't lock the door?
He didn't lock the door. That's the problem.
If you're gonna poop, that's the first thing you do.
That's why I'm team no knock, but I did feel bad. But the next day I went, he was chill and acting like it didn't happen. I didn't see anything too filthy.
But now, do you
But
see
I have
him on
seen
the
him
toilet
sitting
every
on the-
time he makes your sandwich?
No.
I will.
And I get a wrap because it's healthier.
Good.
Oh.
Then we had orgotic. Oh
Okay.
my god.
This, before they even did anything, I was like,
I know.
I-
So their head was a hemorrhoid, and they also had a hemorrhoid coming out of their butt. 'Cause I don't know if you know that's where they go. Have you ever had a hemorrhoid?
no, me neither.
I haven't either, and I've done some crazy stuff to my butt, and I also pooped a lot.
Yeah, I sit on the toilet for way longer than I need to.
Yeah.
God willing, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I've never had an orgotic hemorrhoid.
Me neither.
But now I've seen one, and gee, wow.
Well, they don't look like that. They're smaller,
Oh, really?
but they feel that big. So I've heard.
So
I've heard.
this was so gross, but like, well done.
Yeah, it was.
Orgotic.
There was something really funny when they were doing the judging. Every now and then, orgotic would suck in and out. I don't know if that was their tongue.
I think they
or
were
if it was
sticking
just-
their tongue
they're
out.
like,
It was so gross. I love and respect your drag. I'm so scared of it.
Okay, I gotta say, in the long table room,
Yeah.
they are very attractive. Sorry to be an old dirty lady.
Yeah, that was me last week. They're very
Yeah,
attractive.
they're very attractive,
Yeah.
but also terrifying,
Do you
which
know-
is
Do you know
internal.
who I found myself attracted to this episode?
Matthew Lillard.
Well, yeah, obviously, JK.
I could see that.
I was like, there's something about that confidence, that misguided confidence.
And you're annoying.
I am, or they are.
Yes. I did agree, though, with the judges that, yes, it was great. It did feel a little piecemeal. Like, I didn't fully understand why everything else looked the way it did.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
was
would've
too
loved to see
scared to
more
look
pus.
directly at it.
But, I mean, it was cool as fuck. I mean, fuck me.
And I love that the shape was a Garbage Pail Kid's shape head.
It was. Well, speaking of you being horny, up next, JK.
Where they come?
Yeah, they were jerking off. They
Hell
had a
yeah.
muscular arm from jerking off. That is so funny to me.
That is so funny.
I don't understand the deep hatred for JK by the
I
other contestants.
don't-
I just don't.
I don't either.
I mean, I said it last week. I do see kind of, you know...
What they were saying with the cardboard.
Well, and in real life, having to deal with how annoying they are. Because,
True.
you know, people who are super annoying in real life don't turn it off. So,
Yeah.
we're only seeing a snippet. So I'm sure I would
and
I
you're
would feel
probably
different.
being asked to like,
Go big.
yeah.
Or die. I really enjoyed this. I don't fucking care. It wasn't the best, but it certainly was safe. And it was funny. I really enjoyed...
Yeah. Come.
Thank you. Then we had Onyx on Dick.
Oh, I do want to say thank you to everyone who educated me on their names. So like on X, on Dicks, like on Ecstasy, on Dicks.
I saw that too. And yes, sure. But why? There's separate things. I was thinking that like on this,
no.
on that.
No, because sometimes you do X when you do sex.
You can't stay hard when you do X.
Well, you can't.
Oh, wait. Do you get hard on... Do you get
But
hard on
also,
X?
if you're the one on X and you're on Dicks, you don't have to be hard. You just have to be on Dicks.
Oh, that's true. I once... Don't do drugs. Don't.
I've never done them in my life.
I dated a drug dealer in St. Louis. Well, he wasn't officially a drug dealer, but he just always had a lot of drugs. Anyway, so...
He dealt in drugs.
Exactly. The first time I ever did ecstasy, again, do not do it. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It'll fuck you up.
I know. I've never done it.
We were watching Across the Universe
Oh,
and
God.
having so much anal. Like, too much, probably. I was on cloud nine. I mean, until the next day and then the following
And
week.
then you were
It
orgasmic.
destroys you for like a week. It's horrible. Don't do it.
I've never done it, so I can't tell you.
But if you're going to watch Across the Universe, it's really fun. I like that Onyx's look was very clearly
Garbage
pail. Or, I'm sorry, trash can child. I really enjoyed that, but I agree. I don't. Whose leg is that?
Yeah, I thought, well, when it came out, I would have liked it if the crutch was on the leg. Maybe they like tried to do it and it didn't work and they would ripped their, I don't know. So it did make it not make sense, but I still liked it.
I don't know who said it, but they were like, if you ripped someone else's leg off, since you have 2 legs, why did you put your other skate on their leg?
Yeah.
So funny. I gotta say though, I love their paint. I think they have a beautiful drag face.
Yeah.
I would love to see them in a different competition. I don't know the Dragulas for them, but I think they're beautiful and I love their style.
Glow up.
Up next, we had Throb Zombie.
Throb Zombie
This
with
was
this ice cream scooper.
Exactly Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Scooping out their tummy, eating the tum-tum. Perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I loved every little detail, every little stone. I was so impressed. He's really impressing me.
There's one
to watch. Anaphylactic, bless her heart.
I didn't quite understand it.
I didn't either, but the worst part was her reveal.
Her reveal messing up.
When her face fell off when she was taking her wig off. Don't you hate when that happens? You're taking your wig off and suddenly your face is gone?
Yeah.
Ugh, if I had a nickel. I think the Boulets are giving her a pass early on because she is legendary. I think they are being a little easier on her for that reason. Then we had Fantasia. She did surgery.
Surgery.
She did
I felt like it
surgery.
was kind of a safe, but it was really good.
It's kind of a safe just because, like, that's her story. Big titties, nose job, like, okay. I really enjoyed her face, though. I really enjoyed the way she acted the fuck out with her face. She's a performer. She's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Then we had Cynthia Doll.
Now,
her trash was meth. Was somebody on meth. So white trash. I don't know if you've heard that. If anyone was going to get ready in a porta potty, this was the perfect person to do it. Like, if your look is you're all methed out, sure. Go for it, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, what was her act of filth?
I honestly don't remember. I thought it was interesting that the Boulets' note about this look was like, you walk a fine line with addiction, so like keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
I honestly, props.
Yeah.
I really respected that. And it was done respectfully and, you know, I thought it was great. But yeah,
once you look at her, it's like what they were saying with like, when you look to your left and your right, it's not kind of lining up with everyone else.
And her look last week was so incredible.
Oh,
This was just kind of a letdown.
Yeah. Okay,
Then we have
Jarvis Hammer
as a sperm.
was a sperm
with
ghost.
a giant cock.
With a giant cock and like piss stains everywhere. I loved it.
Listen, sperm is not always white, okay?
Oh, no.
It comes out in very different
sometimes
colors.
It's watery, sometimes
it's yellow.
Sometimes there's got tinges of yellow. Sometimes it's tea stained. Sometimes there's blood. And listen, that's all of it is okay.
Okay, if you would like to send her to a doctor, please donate to IMHO The Show on Venmo. I want you to see somebody. I really do.
Richard,
I don't want you to die.
That's the
I know
nicest
that I don't
thing
give
you've
off
ever...
that vibe, but I just want to make it clear. I want you to live. This was really funny. I really enjoyed it.
I liked it too. Okay, here's another one that made me...
Neohuru.
X.
What the fuck?
Excuse me.
This was incredible. First of all, as they're explaining their look in the workroom or in the long table room, she was like, I'm not trying to please the present. I'm showing you the future.
I have chills.
I had to think first. I was like, okay. They 3D print and they work with silicone. So they are, by what they said, they are sex addicted spider pussy.
Spider pussy.
So there's a pussy for a mouth, a pussy in the pregnant belly.
A spider eyes.
So good. It wasn't trash can
children,
but this look will go down in Dragula history.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this was incredible. And it really
and it
made
was
me
so gross. It made me gag.
They had a vibrator, so they're like jerking off their pussy on their pregnant belly.
I didn't see that. I couldn't watch that. I honestly couldn't watch the whole thing.
Okay, this is a perfect time to talk about this. Like I said before, Landon Cider, perfection. What an amazing drag king and so fucking nice. But their notes as a judge, I found so exhausting. For this
They were pretty
look,
detail oriented.
right.
Yeah, you didn't like that.
You ever had a Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy? Right. Their note about this look was, spiders don't get stuck in their webs, so you didn't need the spider webs. Okay. What I love is that the Boulets are living for it, and they're like, okay, National Geographic.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was fine. I mean, she's not like...
It bugged me.
He's not like... super funny. I guess I'm appreciative of the details rather than trying to be funny.
I mean, he did say being detail-oriented won me the crown.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of helped contextualize the notes. I just was, I don't know. I was like, well, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let it go, babe. Then we had Satana.
I completely forgot about Satana.
I liked her makeup this time. I liked that there was clearly horror. It's the first time we've seen, scary from her.
Yeah.
Was she eating tampons? What was she eating? Her filth was was it tampons?
I couldn't see.
Don't eat them. You're not supposed to eat them. Just FYI. It was fine. Safe.
Ooh! All right, we get him.
What a disgusting floor show.
What a disgusting floor show. I really couldn't watch the whole thing. It was gross.
No. But we do get a winner, and it's Throb Zombie.
Yes, well done.
So.
Yeah. It was just so garbage pail. Or trash can children.
Trash can child.
Yeah.
That was a child in a trash can for sure. And then we find out the bottom two are Cynthia and Onyx.
Yeah.
Not really surprised by that.
No.
Then they go back to the boudoir. Onyx brought the leg in and did an Aviva.
Yes.
The only thing fake about me is this. And then JK and Cynthia get into it. I thought it was really odd at the moment, but I really appreciated it later. Throb Zombie is like, JK, just walk away.
Yeah, JK, maybe just stop
Just
talking.
walk away. And Throb did it for a really good reason of I just keep seeing them turn everyone off and then say I don't have any friends. Props to Throb. That was really nice. And as Throb is trying to talk JK down, they're all talking about how JK should have been in the bottom. As Throb's
I think they're all just pissed
don't take the bait. Don't
back.
take the bait. And then they're all like, I thought JK would be in the bottom.
Yeah.
I hope that we can move on from this. I really do.
Because you know what can happen sometimes with that is sometimes I feel like producers or whatever shows keep people on because everyone else hates them.
Yeah, that's true. The bottom two are going to have to move maggots and worms with their mouths.
Maggots and worms from a pan to a beaker.
The most Fear Factor shit I've ever seen.
I don't
remember
think I
Fear
could
Factor?
do that. Oh,
that's
yeah.
the reason we have Joe Rogan, y'all. Fucking Fear Factor. Now that's the biggest fear. That's the scariest thing to come out of that.
He should have stayed Fear Factor.
Yeah, they should lock him in one of those rooms filled with bugs or whatever. Anyway, so we get Fear Factor, and it was so gross.
It was so gross.
My high mind, as I was watching it, I paused it and I was like, Curtis, don't you think it's crazy that all of those maggots and worms, that's their body, right? And they're alive. And we said as a species, we want a funny entertainment thing. So we're just gonna fuck with their bodies and put their bodies in our mouths and then spit their bodies to the ground. That's so fucked up. Isn't that why that's when I knew I was high. Actually, I just finished one of my K-dramas, Mystic Pop-Up Bar. A lot of it is about reincarnation, so I think that's where my brain was. But I was tripping out. I was like, we're using those bodies. I mean, if I saw them in real life, I'd step on them. I don't care. It was gross. Then we find out that Onyx is in fact going to die, and we go back to the Chucky at the beginning. What I loved is that they picked 3 of the looks.
Yeah, that's hot. And
turned them into the dolls.
I would say the top 3, and they turned them into dolls, and the dolls killed
And those
Onyx.
dolls were so cute.
Those were so good.
I loved it. And so they kill Onyx, which I loved because Onyx got to wrestle with the doll, and that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. So goodbye, Onyx. I hope you learn who you are.
Yeah.
I really like your face.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, we'll be back next week with more disgusting things. If you'd like to be grossed out with us, hit the subscribe button, but of course the bell notification.
Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHO the show if you know what's good for you.
Also, we're both on Cameo.
You can also get a Shameo by going to IMHOtheshow.com.
All of our dragqueenmerch.com.
Dragqueenmerch.com. I'm gonna drink some more of this garbage juice.
Yeah. Drink up those chitlins. Have you ever had chitlins?
I don't think so.
Really? From the South?
Maybe I have. I don't know. Who knows what's been in my mouth?
Oh my God. Do you want to hear something fucking insane?
Yeah.
This blew my mind. Okay, hear me out. You know the brother-sister duo that I love, Lawrence?
Yeah.
From TikTok. Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Yeah. They're opening for the Jonas Brothers right now, or they just did. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I didn't know a lot about them. I just knew that they were both incredibly talented, and I was like, ooh, what a family. It was giving very Carpenter's vibes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I saw a clip today on TikTok from one of their, like, interviews. Disappointing news, they're Nepo babies.
That's fine.
Which is just kind of how the world works.
Who cares? You know
But
what?
I
If I
care.
could be a Nepo baby, I would.
I care though because I was like, oh, these two this brother and sister are so talented that they just like blew up. But that's not how the world works. So anyway, it's fine.
But they are talented at least.
They are. Their dad is like a writer-director and has like directed a bunch of movies.
Stephen King.
Yes, Stephen King, the famous movie director. I guess their dad, I don't know if he wrote on it or directed it, but he worked on Miss Congeniality.
Oh.
And this kid, the brother, was like a kid prodigy. Like he was like a musical genius.
I saw this.
Yes. So at 5 years old, he wrote...
You're one in a million.
No. He wrote what William Shatner sings. She's beauty,
Yeah,
she's
she's
grace,
grace,
she's Miss
she's
United
United
States.
States.
A 5-year-old wrote that. A 5-year-old. And William Shatner sang it. That blew my mind. That blew my mind. A 5-year-old. AI can't do that.
Actually, I wrote a song when I was 4.
What was it?
It was, have you ever seen Les Miserables?
Mm-hmm.
There's a song in that movie.
Oh, the movie version.
And the song goes, I shaved my head when time's gone by. So I wrote that one. And I gave it to Bobel and Schomburg.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to them when I was 4. Back then we were using floppy disks.
Mm-hmm.
So
She wrote it on a really floppy dick.
I wrote it on a really floppy dick.
Yeah.
Very small handwriting. But I was 4, I had tiny hands.
Yeah.
And they were driving by, and I threw it in their car. And you know, I never got any royalties. I was just happy to kind of contribute something to the world.
No, I've seen that show.
I dream a dream and time gone by. You know.
Yeah, I've seen that show, and that is definitely not in it, the lyrics that you said. Also...
Well, I was 4.
If you were 4 and you wrote something for the musical,
Yeah.
how old would you be now?
9.
D. 90, correct?
No. Les Miserables.
Mm-hmm.
89.
You'd be in your 40s.
1989.
No.
When I was 4, it was 1989, and that's when so they didn't write it till much later. I think they wrote it in like 94, and I don't expect any royalties. I don't expect any.
Good. You
So
won't
it's
get
just
any.
nice to have contributed something to the musical landscape.
Are you the reason Russell Crowe sang, "Fuck you, bitch"?
No. I'm not the reason Russell Crowe sang. I am the reason he was bad, because I was his voice coach during that time.
Yeah.
And I told him...
You were drinking a lot.
I told him... Well, I was drinking my garbage juice a lot.
Yeah. Listen,
then.
if you want to
My
vocal
dumpster
coach
juice.
Russell Crowe, do not drink garbage.
Well, it's because all the oils help slick the throat.
Not garbage, I'm sorry. Trash.
And thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye, Russell.
Thank you for watching.